everybody, James here from the Football Manager WizKids of course, and welcome to episode 4 of The Revolution. Today we're going to play a game against Motherwell at home at Ibrox in the league. But before that we're going to get into a few stats as usual, go around the players, see who's doing well. We are going to start thinking about January also and who we can bring in, more so players to go out because we do have a pretty large squad. We will run through the previous games of course, and we will play the live com today against Motherwell as I just said. So, as you can see we've got the team on the screen and we're going to go through the goals. Alfredo Morelos, who's currently injured for a few weeks, disappointing, he's out along with the captain James Tavernier, who's out also. 14 goals in 19 games, pretty good from him. He's a good player as I've stated before. Lafferty though, in his absence, he stepped up 11 in 18 starts, 21 games in total. 3 goals for Mabudi, he hasn't scored for a while, although it's mainly just substitute appearances. He hasn't scored since that European goals he scored for us. 3 goals for also Ryan Brewster, 2 for Burke and 2 for Arfield. In the assists we have Middleton on 6, he's a good player, somebody I look to develop. Former Norwich player, plays on the left, I think he could do quite well in this save. Burke, who's done very well for me in this save so far. Tavernier, good attacking right back, just coming back to injury. He's just, I think, a few weeks short of what Morelos was. They got injured in the same game. 5 for Barisic, who's really stepped up and he's been excellent for me recently. 2 apiece for Morelos, Brewster and Lafferty. In the last 5 games, as you can see, the average, as I say, Borna Barisic has stepped right up. 7.78 in the last 5 games. He's been excellent. To be fair, we have all been excellent in the recent number of games. James Tavernier, Lafferty, Morelos, all playing well. Jordan Rossiter, who's just come back into the team, of course he was out long term injured, former Liverpool player. His stats look good. He's coming into the team and he has played 3 games since his return from injury with a 7.16 average. Looks really good for the Scottish League. So I just thought I'd show you Borna Barisic. As you can see, his attributes are absolutely brilliant. This is a guy, 26 years old, Croatian international. I believe he could play in the Premier League in England, no doubt about it. For me, he stepped right up recently and he's been imperative really. Him and Tavernier are absolute excellent fullbacks, and I'll be honest with you, both too good for Rangers, or definitely both too good to be playing in Scottish football. So we do have a full squad right now. Well, a big squad should I say right now. Still got a few injuries. Ryan Kent again got long-term injury on his return back. I think it was for the reserves he got injured. Jamie Murphy, he's going to be out for the season. Grizeda, he's out again, and Morelos is currently out, but he'll be back soon. It's good to see though Graham Dorrans, 31, to be welcomed back into the team. He could be a good player, very pivotal, 31, so he's really, I think he's at the right level now that he's at 31. He's on a decent wage though, so we're going to be looking for a lot of returns from him, because if he doesn't step up on £14,000 a week, he's somebody that's going to really have to look to move on. So like I say, we've got a big squad. We're going to look to move players on. We're potentially going to look to bring in 1 or 2, or we'll have a look at the loan market and see what's going to do. We will look to the expiring 6 months time market and see if we can pick up any freebies or bossmans as they're known now. But yeah, a lot of loan players will go back of course in the summer, and we'll look, I always believe second seasons where you really start to develop your own team, you start to build something of your own. First team you just take it over from what's currently there and you're trying to adapt it a little bit to play how you want to play. But so far so good, I'm pretty happy with the way things are. But yeah, we will look to do something in the market. We've got £500,000 to play with right now. Hopefully we shift 1 or 2 on, maybe the high earners. You know, we do have, if you look at Scott Arfield, age 30 now, he's a good player at this level, but 18 grand a week is a lot of money in Scotland, and he's valued at 8.75 million. Say we could get 6 million of that, something like that. Somebody plays 6 million for a 30-year-old from Scotland, take that 18 grand off the wage bill. That is a hell of a lot of money to pull in. Now he is an alright player, but he hasn't exactly performed well for me, so he would be a mess, because I would like to keep him around, but at the age of 30 you can't really turn that sort of money down if you can get anywhere near his value of course. So here we are on my shortlist. Now I'm not saying I'm going to sign any of these guys or go for them, but these are guys that I like the look of and that players I'm potentially going to look to bring in. I'm sure you've heard a lot of them or some of them yourself certainly. So if you haven't, maybe have a look, see what level you're playing at, and hopefully you can maybe pick up one of these two players. I'm not saying they're all good, I'm just saying they're players I think who look good. Max Aarons of Norwich, Fiete Arp, Jaden Bogle, who looks really good from Derby, Harry Cochrane, Jason Cummins, he's on loan at Peterborough of Nottingham Forest, Ryan Gold, the former Dundee United player, I'm sure you all know who he is, Jamal Lewis, Ollie McBurney, he's kind of the dream striker. Ollie McBurney, 22-year-old Scottish, worth too much money, so we're not going to get him though. A boss in Scotland is Scott McKenna. I would really like them again, but too much value. Lewis Milne's just a player that he used to play for my hometown club, so I'd like to check how he's doing. Simon Murray also used to play for my hometown club Montrose, like to see how he's doing. Harry Soot and John Soot, who are brothers, they actually live close to where I live. Josh Timon and Drew Yearwood. So yeah, I'm not saying we'll go for any of these players, guys, but they're on my short list and I always like to check out how some of those players are doing, and some of them will be targets to hopefully come to my squad potentially in the future. But we'll see in January, we're only in November just now. So since the Hearts game, the next up was a 1-0 away victory against Hamilton. Goal coming from Ryan Brewster, who hasn't started a great deal, but he has done quite well for me when he has started. And yeah, that was a game I'm not even saying we're going to play, we played well, but Hamilton were very, very poor. Next up, a big one against Neil Lennon Hibernian. Now Hibs, for me, a really good team in Scotland, a team that's played really well under Neil Lennon. They always play good football, always look to score a lot of goals. They're a team that, even though they're playing against like the bigger teams, they always look to attack, and whenever you seem to see them play, they're very positive, even if they're not like expected to go and win. But yeah, this was a big, big result. Now, a player got this sent off for Hibs on the half-time mark. Borna Barisic got his first goal for the club, and Kyle Lafferty scored a penalty late on. This was the game where Tavernier and Morelos got injured for 4 to 6 weeks each. It was a tight game, but a big, big result, and another clean sheet as well to add to this. Next up, a 4-2 victory against Kilmarnock. Now, former Rangers player Chris Boyd, I'm sure you're all well aware who he is. He came to Ibrox and got a double, but this game was all about Kyle Lafferty. A hat-trick inside 48 minutes, in amongst the goal from Ryan Brewster. The team played very well here. Well, most of the players played very well, but it was a very comfortable-ish day. 29 shots, 8 on target, and 62% possession. So I'll take a 4-2 win. Conceded a couple of goals though, something to think about, but we have been keeping a few clean sheets recently. Final game to recap you on was a 2-0 away victory. Again, comfortable, a goal from Kyle Lafferty on the 5th minute. He's hit a fine bit of form, and a late goal from Graham Dorrans, who came off the bench as he's just coming back to full fitness, but a good 2-0 victory and a clean sheet again. So here we are, guys, since the Hearts game that we live come with you. We've had 4 games, 4 victories, 3 clean sheets and 2 goals conceded, and we have scored 9. But look at that run we've had. We've won 1 defeat in the last 10, that was a quarter-final cup defeat to Motherwell, 9 wins. And in amongst that 9 wins we've had 6 clean sheets, so things are going quite well at the minute. Pretty pleased, can't complain, we're doing well. So here is how things stand in the league table. We are 3rd. We've played 12, won 9, drew 1 and lost 2 games, 28 points. We sit in 3rd, 2 points behind Celtic, 3 points behind Aberdeen. Both of those have a game in hand, but relatively speaking, I'm pretty happy. 3 points after 11 games, obviously we've got a game in hand, behind Aberdeen league leaders. I can't complain, form is good, we're playing well, we're scoring goals, we're keeping clean sheets. Things are good. We've got a game in hand on 4th place St Mirren, who are on 21 points, so we are 7 points ahead. It looks like it's going to be a, like I said to you guys, I wanted to compete. I didn't say come and say we're going to win it first season. Second season, yeah, I'm going to look to try and win it. I'm obviously going to look to try and win it first season, but I'm not sitting here saying I'm going to win it. Compete. That's what I want to do. Compete, and that is currently what we're doing. A quarter of the way into the Scottish Premiership season. So it's Hearts today, guys, and this is how we're going to line up. A lot of players' injury risk is high, so it's going to be a game where we'll hope to avoid some. But anyway, we're lining up with this 4-2-2-2. McGregor, Barisic, Goldson, Katic, Flanagan. In the middle, Arfield and Jack. Jack's had not had much football recently. Middleton, Burke, Lafferty and Brewster. As you notice, guys, we're not really playing all of the lone players. Like Brewster and Burke are going to start today, and McTominay is on the bench. He's not even been on the bench recently. We've got Kent injured. Ejaria is not even getting a game either. I think what my thinking is behind that is They're on loan. Now, whilst they'll do well for us there, if some of these players are going to stay around, I'd rather use them because they're first team and they're going to be sticking around, rather than throw the loan players in, then they're going back to the clubs, and then I've got to try and get my players to play again. But I'd rather sort of develop them or get them to start playing well. And to be honest, guys, if a loan player's unhappy, you just send them back. Or if a loan player's unhappy, you just ignore it. But if a permanent player is there, it could cause unrest, and really we don't want that. And we want the first team players or the players that are permanently contracted to Rangers to be the happy players in my team. So here we are then, guys. Motherwell lining up with that formation again. 3 at the back, 2 wing backs, 2 in the middle, 1 attacking midfielder, and up top 2 strikers. Trevor Carson, Saris, Hartley, Aldred, Tate, Dunn, Rose, McHugh, Karen, Main and Salmon. Main was pretty good against us last time we played against them. Carden is a very good player in this league. So, team talk, assertively, been on a good run recently and we expect to win. It's exactly what I'm expecting. Shouldn't be any problems here. I expect a win and nothing else. So we kick off. 10 minutes in. Not a lot happening at all, not a lot to talk about. 3 shots to our 1. Andy Rose is coming off injured for Motherwell. Guys, if there's any recommendations with players who you think I should go for, bear in mind I don't have a great deal of money, £500,000 to spend, please let me know if you found any young players you can get on cheap, or players in the lower leagues that would come good, or something like that. Just hit me up, let me know in the comments, or let me know on the Facebook or Twitter page, at the F and WizKids on Twitter, the Football Manager WizKids on Facebook. Middleton, nothing is happening, guys, here. So far it's been a poor live com to do, there's not a lot to commentate. It's just a very, very evenish game, but it's been quite boring. Done. Burke. Through Brewster! That's Lafferty, the man who's on form. Not quite sure what happened there, but Brewster was through and it seemed to fall. As you can see, Burke goes forward, plays a long ball to Brewster. Brewster one-on-one is saved by the goalkeeper initially, and he sort of spills it towards Lafferty on the penalty area, and he just puts it away to put us 1-0 up for his 12th goal of this season. And there you go, guys, 2-0. Connor Goldson headers it in from Middleton's corner, and it's 2-0 to the boys. Arfield, Brewster, Arfield, Burke, and it's unlucky. Burke's playing not bad in this game, but he's been a very good player. Somebody I would look to take in on a permanent basis. Middleton, that's a penalty. That is a penalty. Lafferty, oh, he buries it. It's Lafferty again. Remember, guys, at the start of the save, I did say he was playing poor. He needs to step up, and I tell you what, he is firing the goals in since Morelos got that injury, or even before. So it'll be half time. And there you go, guys, that is half time. Now, 3-0. Pretty convincing. You expect us to go on and win this now. Lafferty with a double, and Connor Goldson 9 shots, 55% possession, 7 of those shots on target. Really, guys, there's not a lot to change here. It's not often you go into a game and you don't have to change much. Just tell them, don't let their levels drop, really. That's it. There's nothing else to worry about here. Hopefully we can get a bit more of the same, get more goals. Barisic, Ryan Jack, Flanagan, Burke, Ryan Jack, Flanagan, Jack. A little bit of pinball here. And it's away. Curtis Main, Barisic, Jack. Tell you what, guys, though, this is my beta save, of course, and I tell you what, when I do start my proper save, this is a proper save, but my post beta save, but I am going to be playing this for a while. But when I do start it, Barisic is somebody I think I'm going to definitely look to take with me. He seems a high quality level player. And oh, that is a great save. Middleton, Katic. Just going to make a couple of subs, guys, pretty much just for the sake of it. Dapo Mabudi will come on for Brewster. And Matthew Shields. Matthew Shields. Bring him on for Middleton. And we'll leave it like that just now. A double change. 2 youngsters, Matthew Shields and Dapper Mabuni on the pitch. It'd be good to see Mabuni get a goal. He's not scored for a while, but he does not make many starts, so you wouldn't really expect that. And he's just a young kid. I think he's 17 now. And now we're going here, completely in control. Motherwell have offered nothing. Arfield, Barisic, Flanagan, Arfield, Gail Begirmana away, Cadden, Main. Just going to go attacking, guys. Changing not a lot here. There is not a lot to change in any problems. Clean sheet currently, 3 goals scored. We're playing well, we're in control. Getting a lot of shots on target, and Curtis Main pulls away a shot which Alan McGregor parries wide. As you see on the right hand side, guys, with the table, it's currently moved us up to 2nd in the league. Matthew Shields has twisted his knee, it looks like, so we're going to make that save. And the one signing I did make on a permanent basis was Mano Solomon. And to be honest, guys, I really need to make him something because we did play quite a bit of money for him. And Connor Salmon probably should have been a goal there, and he puts it wide. And this looks like it's going to wither away into a 3-0 victory. 5.7 for Saris of Motherwell's defence. He's had an absolute stinker. It's been cushy here, guys. I tell you what, this will be our, I believe, 10th win in the last 11 and 7th clean sheet. It's going well. Very cushy. Lafferty, Burke, Solomon puts it in, and it's over. I wonder if Lafferty can get another hat-trick. 2 in quick succession. He's been really, it's coming back to me, guys, when I said that he's been very poor in the opening few games, and but all of a sudden he starts to score a couple of goals. Morelos gets injured, and you're thinking, can I really go 2 up front without Morelos? Can I really start a youngster or Brewster with Lafferty every game, or should I play him up front on his own? But I tell you what, Kyle Lafferty has really stepped up to the plate. And there it is, guys, you're just about to get to the full-time whistle, and that is it. Final whistle here from Ibrox, and keeps us in a good position. It's 3-0 Rangers against Motherwell, and a double for Kyle Lafferty, who is the man yet again. So as you can see, guys, that win moves us up to 2nd in the league, 1 point behind Aberdeen, who've got a game in hand. They just drew 0-0 with Hibernian. We are, of course, only 1 point ahead of Celtic, but they do have 2 games in hand. I'm sure that's down to European commitment. So a fine run of form continues, guys. In about 8 or 9 games' time, we're going to play Celtic at Ibrox in the Old Firm, and it's sure to be a tough game just before the new year on Football Manager. But that's going to be our next game. So, guys, I've been James, we are the Football Manager WizKids, and this is the Revolutionary Rangers. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully you'll be back next episode. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, that's not a problem. Just give me some constructive feedback on how I can improve. I'm waffling on now, so thanks for joining me in the Revolution, and we'll be back next time. And I think we're in good stead to really challenge Celtic this game after the 3-0 defeat last time to them. Anyway, it's time to go, and I'll see you next episode. Take care, and thank you.